Hey, snuck up on us. Good evening and welcome to the 19th hole. I am your host, Eddie Wooters. Alongside me, my co-host, Mr. Mike Dunn. Mike,
how are ya?
How was the drive?
I tell you what, this place is amazing.
That's right. We are at Shining Mountain tonight. We are filming live on remote. We've got Austin Turner. We have Jeremy Colling. We have the GM of Shining Mountain. We've got a pretty awesome lineup. We're going to cover a couple tournaments. We just got done playing around with Jeremy and Austin on the course here at Shining Mountain. Obviously, we were out here for the upcoming open event, right?
This is going to be incredible. This course is incredible.
Yeah.
The layout is amazing. Big Germ and Austin were giving us some incredible tips.
They showed me the course is a little shorter than I thought. I just throw really, really short. These guys can really bomb. So
I didn't even throw because I was like, it would have taken me 3 throws just to get up to some of the shots they were throwing.
Yeah, it was tough to hang, but I'll tell you what, it was a lot of fun, and I definitely learned a lot. I threw a couple of my farthest drives today just trying to keep up with these guys.
You know what? We got a long episode. Let's jump right in and get going.
Let's cover the Utah Open. Let's just cover that one real quick.
Bam.
It's done. You got it on the green.
You know what? It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend of disc golf up there. It was exciting. A lot of fun. I'm sure everyone was watching.
Big Germ was there.
Yep.
It was awesome. And that was on a ball golf course too, so it's really exciting that these two guys are here to kind of compare the two courses.
You know, and that's something we'll probably talk about when we're out here. One of my favorite things about playing on a ball golf course, and I got to mention it to Austin earlier, is it feels like you're like on a suspension. Right. You're kind of floating out there. You get like this, every time you step, you kind of bounce a little bit.
Grass,
and when you're playing on some of these mountain courses or some of the wooded courses, some of these other type of courses, it's treacherous on your feet.
Right.
By the end of the day, your feet hurt.
Yeah.
You take a pounding. When you get to play out here, I mean, really, it's a luxury. It is a real treat. Then you get the carts, you get all the other features out here. It's a whole different game.
Yeah.
So it really is. It's nice to come play, and at Shining Mountain, it's an extra special treat because it's an absolutely beautiful course. And then you get to get in the disc golf or the ball golf carts, and bam, what a treat!
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Before we get into the scores from the Utah Open, again, we are live from Shining Mountain tonight. They stayed open late. Again, these guys step up all the time. They actually put something special on the menu tonight. Did you see this, Mike? The Big Germ Burger.
see it.
This is crazy. What kind of place does that? Shining Mountain does. It's awesome. We're on live, so call, instead of the normal disc number, you're going to call 405-420-1697.
I don't know that number. I want you to call 303-754-DISC, but don't do that because no one's going to answer that because nobody's there. So
all right.
don't call that
Well,
number.
Ricky Wysocki hung on. He got the walk-off ace to secure that victory this weekend at the Utah Open.
That was pretty insane.
Shooting a 148. Right behind him was Josh Anthon again. Man, this is really cool seeing him come back out of retirement. Just seeing him on the course is really cool. It's awesome, and you know he hasn't lost much going with the.
That was just an awesome tournament for him.
Yeah.
Josh can still play. I mean, it's awesome to see him bring his game up, and to watch him play like that is awesome. So he was right there with Wysocki. If Wysocki hadn't hit that ace, I mean, that's one shot right between the two of them.
Dana was on chase card. Dana was actually, and Jerm could probably tell us a little more about this when he comes up, but he was on chase card and actually tied for the lead at one point. There was a 5-way tie at one point, and Dana was in that tie, and he ended up finishing third. So that's awesome. We had a big tie, 1, 2, 3, 3-way tie at 4.
Yeah, with both Austin and Jeremy.
And Jeremy and Anthony Laurel.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome, man. Dustin Keegan and Drew Gibson tying for 7th and 8th. Eric Oakley in 9th, and Nate Perkins, Bobby Music, Paul Ulibarri rounding out the top.
We had one honorable mention, I thought, on there, didn't we?
Joel Freeman.
Yeah, Joel Freeman on there.
13th.
Oh yeah, 13. Joel Freeman. You got to give props out to our Colorado boy, Joel Freeman. Good work, Joel. Anyway, so that was awesome, you know. I mean, and I really. What's nice is that we wouldn't have Jeremy or Austin here if there wasn't the Utah Open.
That's right. They were really kind enough to stop by. I know they really want to turn.
That's like your new thing now. Huh?
I like that. That is
just like
yeah, but you got to
that way.
Like at them. actually seen it in
All
our
right, whatever. Just keep moving, okay?
Shiny
You don't
Mountain
have to point out
Classic.
my flaws.
No, I love your flaws. That's why I have them, because it makes me look better, Mike. Let's talk about the Shiny Mountain.
Is that a big germ burger coming out here?
That is a big germ. Can we get a picture
Can we
of that?
can we
right
bring
up here
that
in
right
front?
out here and get that in front of the screen here?
Yeah.
Holy
This is,
cow.
whose big germ burger is this?
That's mine.
That's got an
That's
egg on
Austin's?
it, you
Let
got
me get one of those
bacon on
French
that.
fries.
Holy cow. Like I said, only here at Shining Mountain can you get a big germ burger. If we had the Tasto TV, you could actually get a taste how delicious that thing is.
You know, we may have to end up coming up here every week.
Well,
We have food.
they may
You
have
have
to
a-
add that to the bar menu permanently, because I tell you what, that thing is gonna be a hit.
So, we're gonna talk a little bit briefly about the Shiny Mountain Open, we're gonna call it. We haven't completely funded that yet, but we're leaning towards that. Again, that's gonna be the open event, pro players.
This thing, the more we talk about it, the more excited I get.
It's gonna be huge. While we're talking about that, real quick, let's bring up Jeff Esterline. He is the GM of Shiny Mountain. He's been in the ball golf industry for 20 years.
I got you. Bam.
You know us, guys. Everything's real,
Everything's on
real
fire
nice
around
here.
here. Jeff, how are you?
I'm well. Thanks
Great
for
to
having
see
me.
you. Thanks for coming
Jeff,
on.
thanks for coming back down. So Jeff got here at 5 o'clock this morning. This guy works really, really hard here at Shiny Mountain. You had a ball golf tournament this morning, right?
Yes,
It was the Masters for Pastors.
Pastors Masters, yeah.
Nice, very cool. So 5 o'clock you got here, this is a last minute deal. I said, Jeff, we got to switch things around. We need to be up here Monday night. Here we are. Sounds like somebody went dead over there. Well, let's just carry on. I think mine went dead. So if you're just coming back with us, something happened, technical problems. This is Jeff Esterland, the GM of Shiny Mountain. Jeff, you've been at ball golf for 20 years, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever in your ball golf experience seen disc golf and ball golf combined on a course before?
First time.
First time.
First time.
What was your first impression when you came here and saw that we had baskets up here on the course?
First thought was, how are the two going to integrate together? You know,
Okay.
how do we actually send golfers out there with the disc golfers as well?
How long have you been here now?
About 6 months.
6 months later, let's fast forward to 6 months. Now, what do you think of disc golf and ball golf on the same course?
I think it's absolutely phenomenal, and I think that, you know, most golf courses should start looking into something like this, because the way that they integrate together and the way that it's just kind of a mesh, it's an easy mesh together.
Right, and so one of those meshing, one of the things you do to bring them together and make them work is explain to us when disc golfers and ball golfers tee off. What's the difference in tee times here, the ball golfers versus the disc golfers?
Well, our ball golfers start obviously 7 o'clock in the morning, right when the sun gets up and the frost gets off the golf course. And so they've got pretty much all day to be playing. And then our disc golfers come in at 3 o'clock. So they have tee times that they can start with at 3 o'clock. It sort of separates a little bit of it. But then, you know, the afternoon golfers, they love watching the disc golf. It's what's really cool. And that's what I've noticed is I see a lot of my ball golfers kind of falling back on pace, you know, falling behind a little bit because they're sitting there watching the disc golfers, and it's really cool.
I found myself doing the exact same thing watching Jeremy and Austin out here today. Like, I was just amazed. It's awesome. So,
Are you finding any of the ball golfers switching over and trying the disc golf at all?
I've already seen at least 10 or 15 doing the same thing. We've got one of our guys that plays here all the time, Bruce Darrington. He started as a ball golfer, and he's now 100% pretty much all disc golf. You know, he tries to play ball golf now, but it doesn't work so well.
So one of the big questions I get asked a lot when I am approached by someone from a disc golf course or someone who wants to, or rather a ball golf course, or someone that's looking to go to their country club is, one of the first questions, is there revenue? Is there an added revenue? Do you see money coming in from disc golfers, not only from the green fees, but are they sticking around? Are they ordering from the bar, the venue, coming to the events and things like that?
I mean, plain and simple answer is yes. I mean, if you could turn the cameras around right now, you'd see, 10, 15 guys behind us, having beers, having food. It does nothing but help us out revenue-wise. So it's a great added feature for sure.
All right, well, Jeff, we appreciate all the hard work you do up here. How excited are you about the Shiny Mountain?
Well, I can't wait. I can't wait, especially after the tournament we just had a few weeks ago, and to see the
Cinco de Mayo.
see the participation and see all the guys and gals come up and just have a great time. I'm thrilled to see what this is going to bring. I really am.
So we are going to do some sort of jacket, but we don't want to give away all the surprises. But it's going to be pretty epic up here over the next couple of years. The things that you have in mind and the things that we're going to do together, right?
Yeah.
All right. So again, guys, this is Jeff Esterline. You come up to Shining Mountain, you see Jeff, shake his hand, tell him thank you for all his hard work. Do that with all the workers up here. We have wait staff that stayed late tonight for us. We have a chef downstairs. They made the burger for Big Germ. I mean, this is an amazing place that really appreciates disc golf community. Jeff, thanks for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you.
Stretching your legs.
Eddie, you keep going down.
How's it going?
I don't know. You're live again.
Man, I tell you what, Eddie,
What's that?
that's going to be one hell of a tournament.
It is. So if you're coming back onto my screen again, why don't you just go onto Mike Dunn's Facebook page. His is obviously working a lot better than mine. Mine is not. It's falling apart. So if you want to continue to watch the show, see the interview, we're going to start a new segment called 2 Minutes. Tonight it'll be with 2 Minutes with Jeremy Coley.
You're going to love it.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be one of our best news segments ever. But anyway, let's keep moving along.
Let's go into the USDGC Championships
Yeah, let's do that.
up in Michigan.
Knock that out of here.
Did you find yours? Here you go, buddy.
You're so good to me.
I am.
What the heck, right?
Things are a little scattered here tonight. Mr. Scott Serio, our regular writer of the show, is caught up with some family activities, so I put the pressure on Mike Dunn tonight to not only co-host the show with me, but write up the entire segment. So we'll see how this goes. Just bear with us.
Yes. Anyway, so this past weekend we had all kinds of other good tournament action, Eddie.
Yeah, we were talking about the USDGC, sir.
Yeah.
In advance.
Yeah. You want to get right into it?
Yes.
Why don't you jump right in there? Because I see some great last names, Eddie, that I know you love to pronounce.
Never
And
fails.
those first three, Eddie, look fantastic. So topping off the advanced division, Eddie, in first place was Brandon.
Oleski,
Man, and in second place was Dylan.
Lotak,
Yeah, and third place was Ryan.
Nick,
Dang, that was fairly good, okay. And in fourth place was Alec Anderson, and fifth place was Anthony.
Ipapalatopopi.
That's right. That was awesome. That I love when they're like that. That makes that awesome.
That was awesome. That was
Anyway,
good.
I don't think there was any honorable mentions there for us. That made that pretty exciting.
Nice job.
Good work there. Advanced women.
I'll threw mine down.
Oh, man, these are so tough tonight.
I don't have mine, so
These
you
are so tough tonight. I mean, good golly. Couldn't there be like an Amy Smith or something in there in the advanced women to make it really easy for me?
That's Amy Bellotti, Tori Pasquin, and Alyssa Butler. What was so hard about that, Mike?
That first one was challenging.
Try it.
All right, let me move on to the advanced masters. Anyway, I tell you what, I'm not going to lie to you. We had so much going on. I really didn't get a chance to follow this one too much. But I will say that Damon Hollinger did a kick-ass job, right? He was chasing Drew Nielsen the entire tournament, even though Drew smoked everybody by about 15 shots in the tournament, okay, in the Grandmasters.
Still got
Just, it was a chase card, but
Absolutely.
anyway. In third place was Alan Rowley. In fourth place, Adam Helpingston. In fifth place, Robert Bullen.
That way.
All right, let's get on to some good stuff.
All right, so Jeremy, have you thrown the Mirage yet? No?
Do you know much about it?
It's understable.
Understatement.
That's right.
Well, that's
Right.
our disc tonight. That's Upshot with Mike tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about
Bam,
the
we are.
Mirage.
We
Did you
got,
bring them?
I got him right here.
Let's
Here we
see.
go. Pass them around. We got There it is.
What the heck?
New Mirage from Innova, 3.4, -3.0
Oh, I
right
have
here.
thrown this thing.
Bam.
Whoa, my God. Here, here.
This is a perfect disc for Colorado,
Bam.
for 9,000 feet of elevation.
Anyway,
Oh, that was fun.
a low profile disc. Obviously, they're touting it as a nice understable disc with very little fade, quite a bit of turn. Oh my gosh, here comes another big germ. These things are looking incredibly delicious.
Would it be rude if we ordered one while we were on there?
I'm not afraid.
Okay.
Awesome turnover disc.
Austin turnover disc?
Austin Turner. Good. Anyway.
It's a great turnover disc.
Yes.
This is going to be a great disc for beginners.
It
Is what I'm
really is.
hearing. That's what I'm
Here
hearing.
it is. Ultimately, what's going to happen with this disc is that you're not going to throw it that hard. It's going to go deadly straight. And when you throw it fast, it's going to be turned over. Nice little flex shots. For a more advanced player, they're going to use it for rolls and for turnover shots. It's been kind of in the works for quite some time. It's finally out on the market, and actually we're selling quite a few. So worth picking one up, worth giving it a shot. You can get it in Star Plastic with the DX plastic. So we'll stop messing around, start getting serious again. It's putter. Yep. But it feels pretty good. What do you think, Austin? It's got a pretty good feel to it. No, you're not loving it. A little too understable for you.
The beat feels weird.
All right. Well, at least he's honest. I'm not afraid of honesty.
The
Not
stamp is
afraid.
cool.
Okay. Likes the stamp, doesn't like the grip.
Austin,
Anyway,
why don't you grab one of those? Come on up here, man. We'll put Austin on
all
now.
right, we'll put him up. We'll put him
Right?
on
Let's
right
do
now.
that now.
All right. Austin Turner, everybody.
Yeah, good idea for me to have a disc in my hand right now.
You'll be all right, buddy. It's for TV. It's the things we do for our country, man. Why don't you guys throw some thumbs across the screen right now?
Big time thumbs up. Come on, right now.
Throw them across the
Bam.
screen for Austin Turner.
Get him up there.
So first question, what's it like traveling with Big Jeremy Cole?
It's definitely an experience. I mean,
That's a great answer. Politically correct. Safe. You do have to get back in the car with him later.
yeah, he hasn't left me on the road yet, but
Okay.
it's a good experience to be traveling with him. He has the experience on tour. He's not someone to be like me, first time out here, going to tournaments, not knowing what to do. So, I mean,
The
he's
important
good.
question is, since when you tie with Jerm on the road like that, does that mean you get to pick what music you listen to in the car?
No, he always decides to listen to his music, a little bit of Kendrick Lamar here and there. So
Okay.
I can jam out a little bit.
So who's the diva? That's the group.
Both of us.
Jerm's
Don't
point. Yeah, you see it. Both of you.
We both are.
Him a little more on the weekend.
Gotcha.
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
How's the season going, man? What are you planning for the rest of the year? You got any big tournaments going?
Man, I'm playing every national tour, every major, every national tour except for Beaver State, which is happening this weekend.
That's a hell of a way to start out a first year tour.
We're going to Kansas City wide open this weekend instead of Beaver State, just to cut down the traveling a little bit. But I'll be playing every other tournament, qualified for USDGC this year, so it's my first time out there, even though I live 30 minutes away. But yeah, sure it's been good so far.
Well, hopefully we can get you and Jerm out here for this Shining Mountain Open. Hopefully it fits into your guys' schedule.
I would definitely love to come
Oh man, it would be awesome to have you guys out here for that.
July 22nd, 23rd, put it on the calendar. We can put it in.
Somebody's got to wear this first jacket, shiny.
So speaking of Shining Mountain, Austin, what do you think, man? First impression of the course, you got to play it today. I know you guys got really rushed on the, basically like probably the back 6 holes. But what do you think?
I thought the course was great.
Yeah.
First time seeing it. I love being able to come out to a golf course, just like last weekend we were in Utah playing on a golf course.
So how did it compare to that golf course?
It's a little different, just the elevation, just the shot types that you have, trees. I mean, last weekend we were just throwing hyzers basically the entire time. Out here, you get to be able to throw a couple inside the wood shots, a little longer flex shots. It's a good mix up of holes out here.
The water.
Yeah, there's a little less water, but
A little less water here, I saw that. Yeah, there's definitely some water. So you're going to basically play all the MGs and just try to kill it this year?
oh yeah.
That's
I'm
the
trying to
plan.
get as high as I can up in national tour points right now.
Very nice. Mike?
Well, I tell you what, I mean, money doesn't hurt either, too. I mean, the more tournaments you play, the more cash you get. Not to mention the points, like you said. So do you have some goals you set for yourself for this year?
I just want to try to get maybe top 10 at the next couple tournaments I play. I really want to finish strong at every tournament that I can play. Really get my name out there this year.
Tied for fourth with Durham, that's one way to start getting your name out there, man. You know, that's respectable. You guys are top 5 players, and you're right there tied for fourth.
I had a good finishing last round that really helped.
And you know, I actually had the honor, like I've said a couple times, to play with Jeremy and Austin. And I pulled Austin aside on hole 12 and I said, do you still get that feeling of when you're playing with people that are better than you, do you still get that feeling of being pushed where you find yourself playing better? Because that's one thing I just love. I threw a couple of my best drives and I said that to Austin. And he said, yeah, he agreed with me. You know?
Absolutely.
So it's cool, man. I mean, you got a great opportunity in front of you, and I wish you nothing but the best luck. That was a great listen to you.
Well, heck yeah, man. You know what? I can't imagine anything less than you winning at least one tournament before the season's over.
Absolutely.
I'll just follow Jerem and win USDGC this year.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys, give me some thumbs for Austin Turner. He's in town for just one more day. You guys are out tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow we're leaving for Kansas City.
Kansas City. So watch this young gun on tour, man. It's going to be awesome.
Wow.
Thanks,
Thanks,
buddy.
I tell you what, I mean, only on the 19th hole do you get top pros like that. I mean,
It's awesome.
you don't find those guys anywhere else, Eddie.
By having, you know, this superior setup the way we do and these 3 awesome microphones and the cameras that we use are so high tech, how could you say no as a touring pro and Mike and Eddie from the 19th hole hit you up?
I
You
mean,
can't say no.
What do we work with, like a 15 or 20 person crew?
Yeah, hey, yeah, there you go. White, just
Makeup.
there you go. Yeah. So awesome working here. For the people in the audience that haven't been to a show before in person, this show is kind of audience interactive.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and if you want to get tickets to one of our shows, sometimes we still have tickets available. We do have live seats for all of our shows. Sometimes, like I said, you can get tickets. Usually they're sold out, but just contact me or Eddie. We can try to get you tickets. We do have connections. So anyway.
hold on. I'm going to go on Facebook on my phone real quick and share your live feed because it seems that my pad keeps dying.
All right.
This is good.
You know, normally about this time of the show, I'd run like one of my crazy 30-second fly green disc golf commercials. Lately, they've been pop-ups where I've had somebody literally pop up and do the commercial, but
Not tonight.
tonight, we're just going to skip that.
Well, you know, we should still do a fly green commercial because it is the biggest and largest disc golf store in Colorado with the best prices and the biggest selection. Stop down anytime or call 303-754-DISC. Again, that's
303-754-DISC.
ask for Mike.
Damn.
Shameless.
We do have over 15,000 discs in
Shameless.
stock right now, Eddie.
300 destroyers, 247 ABRs. I know because
That was awesome. We had to count them last week for the contest. That was fun.
Magic word of the week. Let's do that at the end of the show.
We're going to save that to the end of the
Here
show.
we are. We are.
The magic word of the week to the end.
We're
of the
buying
show.
some time right now because I don't want Jeremy to start
Yeah,
stuffing
we're
that
gonna-
big germ burger down his throat.
Jeremy's still
So,
finishing his
let's do
big
this.
germ burgers. We're going
let's,
to give him 2 more minutes.
How about if you guys throw us some questions on the Facebook feed, and we'll try to answer some questions for you. If you have anything for Austin Turner.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what.
Let's do this.
We ready? Okay.
Okay, he's ready. He just said let's do this.
No. You can have the fries, but you cannot have pickles. You cannot have, leave me at least 5
All right.
or 6 fries.
Well, with no more further ado, the big man himself. You know you guys have been waiting for him.
Bring him up, Mr. Jeremy.
Let's bring him
Cole.
up here. Mr. Jeremy Coley. Oh, yeah. What's up, brother?
Double fist. Attaboy.
Right on your,
Knife.
All right,
Oh,
sweet.
come on. Don't even sweat it.
What up, man?
Here he is.
Thanks for having me,
I
guys.
can't tell if
Thank
I'm
you for
standing
being
or
on our
sitting
show.
here next to
This
you.
is awesome. Look at this.
This
We
table's
actually,
just tall.
yeah, we actually have room enough for everybody to be
If
here.
you drink your paper, you'll get a little bit of a buzz, I think.
Man,
What are you working with over
what's
here?
that? Double? Is that a Long Island iced tea?
Arnold Palmer with whiskey, Arnold Palmer with vodka.
Oh, yeah. Cheers.
Looks like I'm driving
Cheers.
back.
You're driving in that, Austin?
Man, this is the best show ever. You weren't kidding. You actually ordered us two burgers.
We could.
Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's good.
What the heck? I am not afraid.
You should have brought yours too.
Those things are bomb. Those are really good burgers.
That is pretty fun that you got your own burger.
I was not expecting that. That was a really cool thing that
Fun.
Eddie was
Thank
talking to me
you.
about this morning.
Can I get a side of ketchup and that?
Hey, don't get too picky now. Come on. All right.
There you go.
Congratulations, Sherm. 4th place.
Thank you.
That's cash, man.
Yep, it certainly is.
Yeah.
You gotta like cash. What was the payout right there?
Yeah, it's better than last year. Last year, the Utah Open was unsanctioned. Jay Sewell, the tournament director, wanted to have an A-tier status. PDGA said, we want to see what you can do with the B-tier for a couple of years. And I understand the PDGA's reasoning behind that.
Absolutely.
There has to be a process, but with what Jay was offering to players and what he was offering in terms of cash, he put up $2,000 last year for first place in a non-sanctioned event. That place was ready for an A-tier last
We're
year.
gonna beat that, by the way. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no.
Jeff, we're gonna beat that.
Mark that. Mark
That's
that.
great. Yeah, so this year was B tier by PDGA standards. The only thing that really does is just, I don't really understand why it has to be an A tier or why it has to be a national tour. I mean, for points and all that, I get that, but that's really the only thing that changes.
Right.
There's a payout breakdown too, right? As the A tier for B tier.
There's a
C tier, how
mandatory
much added
requirement.
cash?
Well, he paid $2,800, I believe, plus for Ricky's first place, and it was technically a B tier, but it was a pro tour event. So Steve Dodge comes in, and he has his own standardizations, and that tour is only going to continue to get better and better because Steve is open-minded. He wants to make the tour as professional as he possibly can, so he's always willing to listen to advice. What did I get right? What did I not get right? And that's something that as a tournament director,
super important.
yeah, if you're a course designer or if you're a tournament director and you're not willing to listen to those who think differently than you, then you're not going to really ever go anywhere. You're not going to improve. And we don't always have all the answers. And if you get a perspective from a dozen players or so who've been around the world, who've played 300 plus events, and who've seen everything from the most amateur